This is the starting point number, that's the present value of two cash flow, one single sum, $100,000 principal, present value, periodic interest payment at 14% market rate. That's the selling price of the bond, $93,137. But then, remember that? Then how are you going to go forward? Remember? That's the question. So, well, I'm going to do this first. Then I will do this first. Let's do this first. Okay, starting point. I mean, this should be lined up with this column. Right? Carrying value. So, please tell me, where are we standing when we have this figure? When are we standing? Now. Present value, right? So let's go left to the right, one at a time. One at a time meaning 1 year at a time. So we're going to go 5 years. When I say left to the right, I'm going from present to the future. Please imagine timeline. So we are going left to the right. Okay? 93,137, everybody understood how we arrive at the number, right? So how do you go from left to the right? This number multiplied by 14%. Not 12. 12% is already here. It's a 12%. That number never changed. 12, 5,000, 60,000, that Andrew already talked about, 15 minutes ago. That's your interest payment. Cash. Credit cash. You remember that? No? If you came here, we talked about this too, but you have forgotten probably. What I'm saying is, if you came here from to here, you should be able to go from here to here. If you were able to go from $100 to $133, you should be able to go back. Or in this case, remember that we did this $100,000, my example. I'm going back to my example. This one you were able to came from here to what? Everybody all right? Then am I should able to go here to here, from here to here, from here to here, arriving at $100,000? But how do you do that? How did you go from here to here? 10%.
Plus interest, 93,137.
The 100 to 110? $100 plus $100 times 10%, right? How did you go from here to here? 110. Yeah, $110 plus $110 times 10%, 121, right? How did you go from here to here?
121 plus 10% of 121.
Thank you. Can we do the same thing? Yes. Different percentage. Right. Okay. Right. And then, by the way, did you notice that the behavior? Yeah. What's 100, 110? $10 difference, am I right? Yes. But look at this, 110 to 121. Is it $10 difference? No, it's $11 difference. What about 121 to 133? Is it $11 difference? No, it's a $12 difference. Wait a minute, something is accelerating.
Principal is increasing.
Right. Is it exactly same interval? Exactly same interval? No. Exactly same. No. It's accelerating. Am I right? Okay. So 93 multiplied by 14%. That's this number. I save your calculation. So normally this would be added to it, but 12,000 out of 13,000 we paid already, right? So the difference between these two numbers, which is this number, 1,039, this one we didn't pay, right?
Right.
So we have to tack on, add on, am I right? Same thing of this. I know it's a little bit different, but it's the same thing. This one, you add on the $10. But for second year, you're starting with what? 110. So therefore, we said compounding interest rate does adding.
The principal and the
That's right, adding on interest, not only the principal, adding interest on interest you already earned previously.
Mm-hmm.
Are you following me?
Yeah. Interest on interest.
Right, so that's why I did use the silly analogy of dropping the snowball on top of the heavenly valley because the surface got bigger. You are adding more snow because speed get faster. You are adding more snow. That's kind of compounding effect, right? So it is essentially same thing here. Even though my $100 example do not have interest payment, but aside that, exactly same concept. So that's the hard part. I mean, I taught this course, bonds over 20 years. The students did all the good work for time value of money. Oh, now I'm good at time value of money, present value, future value. I can get selling price of bond now. I got that. But then another breakdown point is from here to here. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. That's because now we are going from left to the right, right? So, all right. So adding on this 94, 176. Okay, everybody, right? So multiply by 14% again. That's this number. Why this number get bigger? Simply because that's right. Carrying value is getting bigger. So you multiply same percentage. You know what's the nickname of effective interest method? Nickname. Constant rate method. Constant rate method. What do you mean constant rate? We don't change the rate. As opposed to straight line method, constant amount method. Remember, constant amount. We just simply divide 10,000 by 5 years and 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000 my journal entry. But anyway, so let's come back to this. So same pattern, is it all right? All right, so that's good.